Well, it seems that Stellantis' security is tripping right now over some recent leaks. We're going to talk about that. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Look, man, God, this Kevlar shit is driving me nuts that I'm wearing today, man. It's just, oof. Anywho's. Let's talk about it. So Stellantis is tripping right now. I get it. I can understand why, right? You don't want to have a product leaked in full before it's ready for prime time, right? You want to be able to put the finishing touches and all that good stuff on it. I get it. The relationship that I have with the company is, I cause excitement for the brand. That's my job, right? I love having people getting excited for Ram or Dodge or Chrysler or Jeep. I love doing it. That said, I have sources all over the company. So I have sources at the very top of the company, even over the executives' heads of the people that run those brands now. And then I have sources that work on the ground. Well, today's source, or who hit me up to let me know something was going on, was I get messaged by a UAW, a United Auto Workers rep, and they tell me that a couple of different people have been picked up or talked to about leaking photos of vehicles in the plant or vehicles that were outside. And it's not really my job to do Stellantis' job or Ram's job in terms of security. I've shot the shit with Tim and Matt over it to say how bad their security actually is. That said, I have sources in the security team. That should tell you how bad the security is. Because when the UAW rep hit me up and told me, hey, that I know of at least one employee that's 100% suspended, maybe even fired, they don't know. And the security team said that they pulled up a couple different people. Now, let's talk about it. All right, two things. One, I never put anybody's job at risk. Even the guys who are my sources, I get videos and photos all the time. I won't post them unless I know. Like, sometimes I'll intentionally hold shit for days, because if you don't understand, Stellantis will go back and look at the camera and find out around what time. That's why, like, if I get a photo, I don't immediately make a video and post it. Like, I'll sit on shit for days. And that includes when I get stuff from high-end sources. And let me be very clear. I get leaks from people above the CEOs. That's a fact. I get leaks from below the CEOs. I'll just leave it at that, okay? I'll get hints or tips, whatever, but the hints are a little like, and look, it's not a cat and mouse game, but it kind of is. Look, I've been in intelligence for 20 plus years. I live and breathe this shit. So this is automotive security. If you're an automotive brand, is a fucking joke. I'm sorry. It is, because if the brand was actually mad that the Rumblebee has been leaked and photos were put out about it, they wouldn't have parked the fucking thing outside directly next to it. I'm going to tell you where I got the photos from, the sources where I got the shit from. Let's talk about it. You wouldn't park the fucking truck, and I know Tim will see this video, but your security people should see this video. I just had a 45-minute conversation with somebody on the fucking security team at Stellantis to be like, are they fucking serious? So let me tell you, suppliers come through this turnstile where the fuck this truck was parked. Food trucks are parked right outside this turnstile where the fucking truck was parked. Literally 30,000 plus fucking people walk by this shit every day. But they're worried about 3 employees. Seriously? I can tell you this. The photos that I got of the Rumblebee, the one that's outside anyway, weren't even a Stellantis employee. Yeah. So if the security team and Tim will see this, and Tim, please forward this shit to your security team. If they gave a fuck about security, they wouldn't be so fucking laxed with leaving prototypes or mules outside where 30,000 motherfuckers walk by this shit, and people that have food trucks that have nothing to do with the fucking company right outside the turnstile. You know how easy it is for them to just literally put a hand through the gate and take a photo? I'll let you do the math. Samsung cameras have some of the biggest and best zoom you can have. And if they look at the metadata from the photo, they'll know that's what took the photo. Look, sometimes we get lucky in intelligence, and that's what happens. For me, everybody knows the channel now, right? They know what I do. They know that I leak shit. They know that I talk about inside source shit from the company. And to the company's credit, the company doesn't have to bring me in, but they have recently. They've brought me in to talk about different products. They've brought me in to get a firsthand experience with driving some of their shit. I appreciate it. I really do. It's cool. But if I'm still doing my thing, I'm still doing my job, right? Which is causing excitement for the brand. Now, I understand both sides, right? I know some people will say, like, yeah, if you're putting this out, though, it kind of fucks the company's time up and it kind of ruins their launch or whatever. Really? Have you seen how fucking excited people are on Facebook and Instagram are about this truck? Have you seen what dealer groups are saying about this truck? Have you seen the comments on YouTube? Not that I know anything, but, you know, we happen to be cool with easily be the largest Ram dealer in the country in terms of moving fucking units. They're excited. So, yeah, I can see both sides. I know a lot more about this truck that I haven't published. I got photos under the hood. I got the fucking VIN number. I got interior photos. If I wanted to be reckless and just say, fuck it, here's the whole truck, I could do that. But I don't. There's a very fine balance to doing what the fuck I do, right? One is causing enough excitement, giving you an idea of what's coming, without totally fucking destroying the company. And I'll tell you why. I know you're going to say, well, TK, you're invested. Yeah, not just like as a fan, I'm monetarily invested into this fucking company for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yeah, I don't want to damage the brand. I don't want to cause an issue where, something happens at Ram or, with the thing and it doesn't sell, or maybe something else happens and they have to change something or whatever, right? I get it. I'm not trying to sink my own ship. You get what I'm saying? That said, look, I also can respect where Tim is coming from if he's aggravated or mad about this thing getting leaked. This isn't Tim's fault. This is Tim Kuniskis's security team at the Sterling Heights assembly plant who are fucking retards. And I know they're not gonna like it. I'm gonna be in Detroit. If you don't, and I'm gonna say this too, like I'm gonna be in Detroit for a Ram event in May. I'm going. Can't talk about what it is because I am under embargo for that. I don't have an NDA or anything, but I am under embargo for that. Still don't know what the fuck I'm going to see, but I'll be there. But I'm also going to be in Detroit earlier and after the event. So if any of the security dudes are actually in their fucking feelings because I'm calling you on your shit because you're horrible at your fucking job, say hi. I have no problem with that. My thing is, and look, if you work in the security department at Stellantis, there's only so much you can do, okay? But I can tell you right now, if I ran security at Stellantis or Ram or at the Sterling Heights assembly plant, leaks would be over, like this, done. I almost feel like, I don't want to say it's nepotism or whatever, but I almost feel like they hire... Maybe people are working in security that maybe they have worked in security most of their career, but they're not intelligence guys, right? Let me also be clear, because I heard some other crazy. My UAW source, UAW guy hits me up and says, "You paying these people $40,000? You're paying people $40,000 to get these leaks? Fuck no! Whoever came up with that shit is hilarious. Look." If somebody has valuable information that I want, will I buy it? Yeah, that's how intelligence works. I do that. $40,000? No. That ain't happening. there's nothing that you can tell me, even if you gave me fucking photos of the next Viper, clay models, what engine, the spec, the very first VIN number. If you gave me all, it ain't worth 40 grand. All right, I'm sorry. It ain't worth 20. It ain't worth 10. Just not happening. Have I paid for information in the past? Of course I did. How do you think I built the sources that I did? Again, I'm not your average YouTuber that's just putting out information. I'm a defense contractor by trade. It's what I do. I'm literally here at the Rock Island Arsenal right now setting up a brand new contract that I just got, okay? This is what I do. I work in intelligence. I've worked in intelligence for 20 years. I know how to build human intelligence sources. I know how to use different versions of software. I know how to get into shit that I ain't supposed to be in. That's my job. It has been for 20 plus years. I'm not your average YouTuber that's looking to dig into random bullshit. So, that said, you know, I can understand where Stellantis is coming from, and they're mad about this truck. Do better. Stop putting your fucking mules outside by a turnstile where everybody has to walk out, and people that are not even associated with the fucking company can see the shit. Because that's where my photos came from. They're not even a fucking Stellantis employee for the ones that were outside. Not even a Stellantis employee. Matter of fact, I got more. But like I told you, I got photos under the hood, the interior, all kinds of shit. I didn't publish it because I don't know if that's going to be the full design of what the interior is going to look like. I don't know if the shifter and stuff is going to be like that when it comes to market. I don't want to fuck up shit for the company. You know what I'm saying? The outside photo is enough. Using AI to change the color of it to yellow, pretty easy. But evidently, the photos that I got from the people outside the gate that were able to get clear photos of that truck, evidently, that truck's real. They wouldn't be in this much of an uproar if it wasn't. Anyways, I know they're really not going to be happy about what I dropped this week then. Oh, shit. I actually got, you know what? I don't even want to say it. I have a feeling that I might end up having a long conversation with some of the good guys that work in security at Stellantis when I get to Detroit. And I'm all about it. I'm all about having a conversation and telling them how they can firm up their shit, because it's a boat. It is a small ship with van-size holes all through the hull. That bitch leaks. And some of that stuff is uncontrollable. You can't really control that. But like this leak, this thing with the rumblebee that's causing the stir or whatever at the company, 100% preventable. 100% preventable. Don't park the fucking shit outside by the gate. Use some goddamn common sense. Duh. Now, I know you're going to say, well, what about the photos that you published from inside the factory? Oh, that definitely was an employee. That definitely was an employee. That said, I think it's funny that, you know, I'm not dumb. Like, if I worked in the security team, the first thing I'd be doing was I'd go through my Facebook, I'd go through my Instagram and see which one of their employees are all following me or who my top interacting staff, their staff is. I have a ton of staff that works at Sterling Heights Assembly Plant that wears my merch, that wears my hats, that watches my videos, because they're excited about new products coming so that they can keep a job. So, again, I can see both sides. Not saying that Stellantis has any faith in me not to fuck up whatever they have going on in terms of products, but I know a lot more than I publish. Let me just put it like that. The same way when people were giving me that information on that truck and telling me it was a 426, I had conversations with execs about that. I knew it wasn't a 426. I said it in the first video that it was a 5.7. I know what every single mule that gets built in that factory has in it. And I ain't getting that from staff. Tighten up your security, Stellantis. Jesus Christ. Your security in terms of your products and your software and what you're building is about as strong as your anti-theft on your vehicles. Meaning I can steal that shit in 60 seconds. It's not good. Hire some competent fucking IT people, lock down your shit, and stop parking your fucking mules out by the gate. Jesus Christ, you park this shit right by the turnstile. You can't do that. I'm done giving people tips. They need to hire me as a fucking consultant at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I will be seeing you guys in Michigan about a week, maybe a week and a half before the RAM event that I'll be going to with press and whatnot. So I will be setting up some different meets. I am supposed to be linking up at a couple of different UAW halls. So I will let you guys know all that when I come up there. I'm sure Stellantis security is going to be fucking running around with their heads cut off as soon as I get into town. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm not coming up there to get leaks. I know for a fact somebody's watching this video right now and their asshole is just tight as fuck. Believe me, if I was in your position and it was somebody like me going after your shit, yeah, I'd be a little tight too. I'm kidding. I'm gonna stop fucking with these security guys because they're gonna get mad. Not that I care. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I gotta get this fucking vest off, man. Stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time.